All praises. All right. This civil rights activist, Dr. Ezariah. Okay. This is a message to the black community. Okay. I am a black private school director. Run a school fully accredited for Hebrew Israelites in the area. And as a citizen, productive citizen in this area, I want to do this video as a warning to our people to not do business with a lot of these places in the area. Augusta is very corrupt. Racism thrives in this area, as you all well know. But I'm not going to get all into that. I do want to, make a quick point on the most scandalous of businesses. And in fact, it's a restaurant. It's called Olive Garden. Okay, there are many locations. It's owned by Darden Industries. They own Red Lobster and Carrabba's. It's a corporation, a conglomerate of racist bastards who, and if you just do your research, a lot of these people are descendants of slave masters. So they've built their corporations based off the labor and persecution of our people, predominantly the black men. Okay, discrimination, wrongful terminations, unemployment, all of these things are directed to these and targeted to this group. Okay, of people. Okay, the so-called African American men. If you're following social media, a lot of us are waking up. We're not what this world calls us. We're not just Negroes. We're not just African Americans. We're, in fact, the children of God. That being said, we have real live enemies. You can read about that, Ephesians chapter 6. All right. We wrestle not with flesh and bone. Okay. And a lot of these wicked people, Job 9:24, they rule these, they manage and own these corporations, these businesses. And as far as restaurants, just getting to the point, the worst is Olive Garden. Okay. Italian restaurant. I know that for a fact. Working there, I've seen firsthand racial discrimination aimed at Hebrew Israelites. Okay, black people, predominantly black men, who do not and will not tolerate racial injustice. Okay, being persecuted. They have a sordid history of discrimination, racial intolerance. They're promoting all kinds of abominable things there. Homosexuality, feminism. It was actually at one time a good restaurant when there were men running it. Okay. What they got running to now is, let's just say they're not men. And the women who run, who are promoted to management, they don't work their way to the top. And they shouldn't be working at all. Okay, they're very unprofessional. The food is lousy. And I used to be a customer there before I came into the truth. And started reading the Bible for myself and seeing how wicked these American businesses are. I mean, just do a quick research for yourself. You know about Starbucks, you know about Kmart and a lot of this stuff, and even dealing with the banks. You know, all these businesses, Revelation 18, they're crumbling. They're falling apart. Okay? So, just doing this quick little video, let you know Olive Garden is a real lousy Italian, racist, restaurant. It serves real. It's not even quality Italian food. Okay, I've been to Italy. I mean, if you want real food, you have to go outside this country. Okay, to get the real best of food. And I encourage Black Americans, i.e., Hebrew Israelites, to invest in their own businesses. Get into self-employment. You don't need to go to Olive Garden to get good wine because they don't have it there. Get the wine yourself. Cook yourself. You know, you can save a lot of money doing that. Okay? Just go back to the Bible, do things the old-fashioned way. Just brothers out there, just get a wife, let her do the cooking, and do things the old-fashioned way. But don't waste your time or your money or your energy with these crappy restaurants. They are very unprofessional. And they're hiring some sick, racist bastards, man. And the guy who, if you want to call him there, is a total, he's a total faggot, a nut job, okay? And these are the reprobates that the Bible warns us about, okay? And Christ brought it out in Matthew 24, you know, as in the days of Noah. That's why they're pushing the whole LGBT thing. That is going on all over the country. And cities like Georgia is pushing it. They're tainting our water supply. They're poisoning our foods. So just be select. And the main place this is happening at is your restaurants. Okay, your places of businesses. So you're giving money to people who are the main ones trying to have been destroying the black communities. It's bad enough we get it, you know, stabbed in the back by our own people, but we're systematically being destroyed by our enemies. Read Psalms 83. Okay? So, you know, and this message is only for the brothers out there who are waking up. And I know there's a small group building up of brothers who are Hebrew Israelites. I hope this message falls on you. You know, get together, tell everyone, man. Don't shop at Olive Garden. Don't spend your money in any of these places. Become more self-sufficient. Don't go to any of these cinemas or anything. You know, just you know, look at your own movies and have your own Bible study. You know, these churches, these places of businesses, they're all corrupt, man. Just become more self-sufficient and stay on course with, you know, with the Bible and what it says. You know, I'm you know, teaching. I'm an ordained minister. I'm teaching. We're doing Bible study and you know, writing books and having our own business established with a website and having a network online. So we're utilizing social media for natural purposes and remaining professional, keeping to ourselves, and preparing, you know, our family, you know, in righteousness. So just making a quick video. I hope this falls on the right people. Quit wasting your money with these businesses. Olive Garden is a racist, evil restaurant. I mean, they don't clean their food, none of that. And a lot of the products that they use in seafood, meat, all of this stuff, they're merging with pork products. The meat is processed, so you're not really getting quality food anyway. A lot of that stuff is refrigerated. It's just heated up. They don't have no cooks there, and they don't clean up behind themselves. Okay, it's a filthy restaurant with the illusion of being professional, Italian, or whatever you want to call it. It's a joke. And the main customers are that they exploit and they take advantage of are black customers. And when it comes to employment or being a consumer, you get the racism and all that. And I'm like, I'm educating my people. Why support these places when they don't care about you? They don't treat you right anyway. So why support them? It really doesn't make sense. Okay, we are people destroyed for lack of knowledge. Hosea chapter 4, verse 6. So we got to wake up. All right. And that's why they shut down Black Wall Street and all that. And started integration. They don't want people to be self-employed and running their own businesses. And these white companies, whether it's Darden or in all these places, they don't want that either. But if more Hebrew Israelites were to become like that, a lot more white businesses would shut down. Okay? And they deserve to shut down because they're racist. They don't care about our people. The Bible tells us that. And quite frankly, they don't deserve to be supported. Okay? While I talk about reparations and all of that, ain't none of these white people getting on board with none of that. But yet, they'll pay you pennies to nothing, minimum wage, working on the land that we once owned. All right, just do your research. Okay, black people here in America, we were the indigenous people, the Native Americans. All right, the indigenous people around the world are what you call black people. Okay, we shouldn't have to work for nothing. We built this country. Okay, so and the Bible tells us that, the Most High gave the world to us as an inheritance. Before we transgressed against him and broke the law, statutes, and commandments. We were kings that ruled the world from our capital in Jerusalem. You see what I'm saying? We ruled all of what you call Africa. All right? And we fell as a people, as it tells us in Deuteronomy 28, because we transgressed the law, statutes, and commandments of the Most High. And you got scoffers out there, you got idiots out there who really don't know the Bible. They'll say something different. Why? Because they don't know the Bible. The Bible only points to the real Jews who are a cursed people. All right, not those Khazars, not those Germans who converted into what they call Judaism and stole our heritage. All right, Jeremiah 17. We were discontinued from our heritage because we transgressed against the law, statutes, and commandments. So repent. I hope this message reached on the ones who are real Christians. You know that Christianity is a false religion, but what is based on the Bible. You see what I'm saying? Mashiach, all that is real. Okay? And the Most High is calling us to wake up. That's why the media is demonizing Hebrew Israelites. It's calling us to wake up and pull away, Revelation 18, from these wicked Gentiles. Okay? Don't support their businesses. Stop eating at their restaurants. And again, Olive Garden, racist, no good. Shalom.